Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're actually going to talk about all the pretty much big and upcoming things we care about for the 2023. Now, as many of you guys may or may not know, we have a lot of really big games. I'm going to highlight some of the coolest ones and coolest trailers I can showcase up for you guys. But as well, we also have a lot of rumors coming out for the PlayStation 5 Slim or Pro, and as well, the Xbox Series X Pro or Slim or next generation. So we're going to talk about some of these kind of quick things and kind of give you some highlights and reminders, and as well kind of highlight some of the coolest games of 2023 as we roll on into the year. Now, as I'm sure you guys have probably been seeing on my channel, in the next week or so, I do want to go take a little bit of time off of YouTube, but we also have a lot of really cool plans, editors coming, and everything else. So let alone with a lot of cool games and gaming content and news to go and cover, it's be a lot of really good also channel changes coming on the next very near future. I'll have a proper sit-down video for that one, especially as we kind of segue off of the PlayStation 5 restocks a little bit more and more into the proper gaming news as we've kind of been doing for the past probably about a year or so. Anyway, so in case you guys are brand new for 2023, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We'll have a bunch more giveaways on the way soon. We also have the Twitter and Twitch room down below. We'll be doing some drinking and hanging out as well up on Twitch. If you guys have not hung out on Twitch, go on the channel, say what's up, say hi. Would love to have you guys there. And as well, also let me know if you guys want to have more streams on the YouTube channel itself as of this year. We also do have the Target and Amazon links down below, and let's dive into the video. So you guys may or may not have had a chance to go and see a lot of this stuff where we do know the PlayStation 5 brand new model does seem like it's going to be announced early in 2023. It's somewhat new, somewhat kind of older news as well throughout the past week or so, and as well kind of the big reason why we're even mentioning Xbox is because Xbox itself will also, without any doubt, they almost always have a one-to-one correspondence of, let's say, PlayStation's announcing the PlayStation, well, then Xbox is announcing the Xbox, and vice versa. PlayStation 4 Pro's coming out, well, guess what? The Xbox One is going to be also doing a Pro version. So we can pretty much go and assume, because we've also been seeing some leaks and early rumors, that an upgraded Xbox Series S may be in the works, and as well, an upgraded Xbox Series X may also be in the works, same with this brand new PlayStation 5 model, which a lot of folks are assuming is the Slim. So let alone all the other cool features such as the VR, controllers, and also Xbox making new controllers too, a lot of folks have been hyper focusing on this great PlayStation 5 Pro or upcoming next generation versions. Now, the current big rumor on this one is that it will be announced a little bit earlier. It's either going to be announced as of for release in around the September time, give or take. This is kind of just the rumor expectations for it, which also may maybe mean if it's announced earlier, as in, let's say, maybe around the, E3 time, around the middle of the summer, then they actually might have this release possibly for this upcoming winter, which would be a very, very intriguing news to go and see. So right now, it kind of seems like the big rumor, because it has been apparently out in the wild, is that with this brand new either Slim or Mini Pro model, is going to be having these removable discs, which we actually have had a chance to go and talk about before, which basically is like kind of fine-tuning the digital and getting rid of the disc edition and combining it into like one kind of like double console, so they don't have to have this weird separation, have different building parts or whatever. Now, the big kind of rumors we've been seeing for the Xbox Series X and S, though, is more in regards of just better internals and maybe a slight smaller design as well. We've kind of seen a similar thing with future like PS5 Slim or PS4 Slims, the PS4 Pros, that type of similar vibe. It just kind of depends on what they want to go. We're hearing more rumors, though, that Xbox does want to maintain up more of like the hardware advantage, so more so upgrade the GPU, upgrade the CPU, and upgrade the SSD, while it looks like the PlayStation for their upcoming Slim is more so trying to fine-tune everything, make it smaller, and as well maybe try their best to not have to increase the prices, because as you guys know, throughout the rest of the world, they did increase the price by $50. So they're more so trying to fine-tune production, make more of them for supply chain issues and all the demand issues, and as well, basically make it out there. So we have been now hearing more rumors with them actually being out in the wild and people physically having them. We're going to even see insider Tom Henderson confirms the launch of the new model. Henderson states that Sony will introduce the new console in early 2023. So we're basically getting this kind of, I guess, almost thing to look forward to. Maybe once the controller and VR hype is kind of good and it's rolling, then the next big announcement will be more on the PlayStation 5 Slim or Pro or whatever it may go and be. And as well, they also do want to state that these models will be being sold in September. That is now the overall list, which would make sense then for the holidays, because they have maybe 3 or so months to kind of bump them on out, make them throughout the year, and basically kind of build up on stock, because they also try to equalize out the normal PlayStation 5 stock. Now, we don't necessarily have as many rumors for the Xbox side, but it would also probably be the similar time set where On the Xbox side, they'd probably maybe want to announce something throughout this year, whether it's in brand new updated console or a better reiteration or a slim or whatever it might be, and then also try to compete with PlayStation. Now, it may not be a one-to-one, but I would almost guarantee throughout 2023, we will see some sort of an Xbox S Pro or an Xbox Series X Pro or a brand new individual model. And as well, these are all either trying to go cut cost, how it is for PlayStation, or as well trying to do everything else. So, very interesting news. They're going to start off with this. But I want to remind everyone, we have a lot of cool games, and I might just kind of go let them play up in the background for little bits and pieces, is that we have a lot of really good games on the way for 2023. Now, I may not go list everyone out here too, but some of the bigger exclusives, such as Forspoken, which you guys, I'm going to be highlight some of this over here for you guys, which has a lot of really cool, like, fantasy and movements, and I'm excited. Like, let me know what game you're most excited for in 2023, because I'm going to make reviews on them, I'm going to make some Twitch streams on it, so obviously follow the Twitch or subscribe here, but you guys can see things like Forspoken. We also have things like the Hogwarts Legacy, which has actually been getting a lot more decent bits and pieces over here of actual gameplay and gameplay being shown, and this game is looking way, way better than expected with open world and like RPG elements and everything in between. This is probably going to be one of the highlights and showcases of all of this. And some of these games might be PlayStation exclusive, some might be Xbox exclusive, or as well, might be a mixture of both. But like looking at the gameplay, the environment, the loading, and everything with Hogwarts, it just looks good, it just looks solid, and it makes me want to go and play this game. And in all honesty, I'm getting a little bit excited for all these experiences. Like, I don't know, this kind of looks like the Harry Potter game I've been waiting for pretty much my entire life, and it is just a good looking game. Like, look at this, look at the atmosphere, look at the environment, and it's still not fully released. Like, some of these actually might be more on the playtest type side too as well. Now, we also had other things too as well. We have some things like the Star Wars Jedi trailers. If you just want to look through some of the trailers themselves, these have also been looking and feeling pretty good and pretty snazzy. Basically, Star Wars, if you guys played the prior ones, like a Dark Souls type style S-type game, and some of these are going to be so exciting because we can finally start utilizing this next gen experience with our life to enjoy the games, enjoy the loading times. And especially if you have like a PS5 Pro or an Xbox Series X Pro, whether announced or coming, it does kind of go to show that, well, a lot of games in the works are going to make this upcoming year a pretty good time. Like, I'm kind of excited to go be a gamer these next few months. Now, some of the other bigger games too are going to be like something like an Xbox exclusive, such as Xbox Game Pass 2, which is on the Atomic Heart side, which is probably going to be one of the most crazy, if I just do some stills for you guys in this game, this is probably going to be one of the craziest and coolest games I could probably ever go and give anyone out here. This game will probably be one of my favorite games, if it actually turns out pretty good, as you guys can see with all the metal, the marks, the gameplay, everything in between. This one's going to be a little bit more on the Xbox side. And we also have other like random games that are not even on the Xbox or PlayStation, such as Wulong. As you guys can see the Fallen Dynasty over here, which I'm pretty hyped up for this one. And a lot of these other various games too as well. Like, there's so many cool games. I know I'm not really showing the case of too much of the gameplay, but there's just so many cool games coming out throughout this next year that we can all sit here and be excited for. PlayStation such as Final Fantasy 16, we're looking for that. Spider-Man 2, looking for that. We also have the Forspoken, as we mentioned. You have the Xbox with Redfall. We also have the good old Starfield, which, oh my god, I cannot wait to go and hopefully play this game at some point in the near future. I really hope this game does not stink at the end of the day. But to kind of give you guys just a list of everything over here. Final Fantasy, Street Fighter 6, Diablo 4, as we kind of let you guys maybe go watch up the Starfield, the little hypey little trailer, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Dead Island 2, Atomic Heart, Avatar, which we'll see how good that is, Alan Wake 2, Wulong, Fallen Dynasty, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Skull and Bones, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Aliens, the new Aliens, Dead Space, Horizon Call the Mountain for VR, Pragmata, Exoprimal, we have Stellar Blade, which I kind of really want to play, Black Myth Wukong, Wild Hearts, Flintlock, Dynasty, Minecraft Legends, The Wolf Among Us 2 of all the indie games. I'm really hyped up for that one. Layers of Fears, which is, upcoming horror games. Lords of the Fallen, Octopath Traveler 2, System Shock. We have Payday 3, which I'm also really hyped up for that one. Lord of the Rings Gollum, Under the Waves. We have Star Trek games. We have Warhammer games. We have Wild Heart games. And everything else in between with a lot of indie games, everything else. So I really do think this upcoming year for the Xbox Series X Pro, Xbox Series S, or Slim, or whatever they make, same with the PlayStation 5 Slim or PlayStation 5 Pro, but also whatever they go make, all these put together is going to set up for a really good year. Plus, with all of the changes I want to do on my Twitch stream, on my YouTube channel, and everything else all throughout 2023, I just can't wait to experience a lot of these games. And hopefully we'll have a lot of really good news and changes throughout this year. So I want to know what you guys are wanting to change, what you guys are excited for, and everything else too. And I can't wait to go and make my content be that next level stuff that I think you guys deserve. But I got to take a little bit of a break in a few weeks and kind of get my editor all situated for it to make it all, well, beautiful. So I hope you guys are excited. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Hang on, say hi up on the Twitch stream. We have the Twitter down below, Amazon links down below, and everything else. And put on the notifications. And I hope you guys are ready for 2023.